First up, a half decimo from Ecuador, 1915. 90% silver, 0.0362 ounces. Next, we have 4 coins from Egypt. In 1923, 2 piastre. In 1944, 2 piastre. In 1960, 10 piastre. And in 1964, 25 piastres. 2 1953, 25 centavos from El Salvador. These are 90% silver and 0.0723 ounces. In 1930, 2 kroni from Estonia. 50% silver, 0.1929 ounces. We have 2 1 gersh from Ethiopia, 1895, and in 1902. They are both 83.5% silver, 0.0377 ounces. We have 3 coins from Fiji. 1942, 6 pence, 90% silver. The 1934 shilling, 50% silver. And 1934 florin, 50% silver. Next, we have 4 coins from Finland. 2 1916 25 penas, which are 75% silver. A 1965 1 marca, which is 35% silver. And 1967 1 marca, which is 35% silver. Next, we have quite a bit from France, plus a lot of crown sizes, which will be new to the last video. Let me sort these out. I'll be right back. Check. We have a 1867 20 something 50 centimes from '08 to 1918. 2 francs 1904 to 1918. 2 francs from 1914 to 1919, and 10 francs 1929 to 1934. 1835, German state of Baden, 6 cruisers. This is 37.5% silver, 0.0268 ounces of silver. Next up, in 1802, 6 cruisers from the German state of further Austria. It too is 37.5% and 0.289 ounces silver. Next up is 1 shilling from the German state of Hamburg, dated 1840. It also is 37.5%, 0.013 ounces silver. Next up are 2 coins from the German state of Oldenburg. In 1815, 2 groat. And 1816, 6 groat. The silver content of these are unknown, but somewhere between 29 and 35% silver. Next up are coins from the German state of Prussia. I have 2.5 groschen. 2 of them. 1843 and 1865, 2.5 groschen. 1817, 4 groschen. 1813, 1/6 of a thaler. In 1901, 2 marks. Next is a coin from the German state of Saxony, Albertine. It's an 1810, 1/12 dollar. Next, a 1/24 dollar from Schaumburg Lieb, 1821. German state. Next up is a 1808 6 cruiser from the German state of Wittenberg. And the German coinage, 1875 20 Pfennig. 1906 half marks, 2 of them. 1 1902 1 mark. All 2 marks. Since they are World War II, I will not show the reverse in respect for some people watching these videos. Again, World War II 5 marks. More World War II 5 marks. And post World War II 5 marks. These are actually Deutsch marks instead of Reich marks. My Great Britain coins. Might take a while to go through all these. I'll be right back. My 3 pences starting in 1860, going up into the 1900s. All the way up to 1941. 6 pences starting in 1834 up into the 1900s, all the way up to 1945. My shillings starting from 1816 up into the 1900s, ending at 1935. The 2 shilling florins, 1921. To 1943. The half crowns from 1892 up into the 1900s, the 1920s, the 1930s, and 1942, and the 1986 silver proof £1. Coins from Greece. $50 lepta, 320 drachma, and a 30 drachma. My coinage from Guatemala, 50 centavos, 1 real, 25 centavos, 10 centavos, and 5 centavos. All basically having the exact same obverse. Two Haitian 10 centimes. The first one is at 1882. The second one is at 1894. Same obverse and same reverse. A 1931 Honduras 20 centavos. 90% silver. 0.0723 ounces. Coinage from Hong Kong under British Crown. A 5 cent and all 10 cents. Two Hungary 1 coronas, both 1894, one with jewelry damage. We have 1 rupees from India, 1862 and 1945. 1942 half rupee, 5 quarter rupees, and 1910 2 annas. Next up, Iran, 1 rial and a 10 rial. Both 60% silver. Two Iraqi coins. The first being a 1938 20 field, 50% sold. The second being a 1959 50 field. Both are 50% silver. Next up are coins from Ireland. I have a 1928 shilling. A 1939 shilling and a 1941 shilling. Also, a 1928 florin and a 1941 florin. A 1939 half crown. And a 1966 10 shilling. In 1987, Israeli 1 shekel, 85% silver, 0.3935 ounces. Next up is Italy. We have 50 centesimi from 1863. The 1 lire from 1863. A 1 lire from 1907. A 5 lire from 1929. A 500 lire from 1961. And 500 lire from 1992. Next, coins from Japan. 1885 10 sen. A 1900 10 sen. With jewelry damage. $19.04 20 a $7.20. 1922, 50 cents. Their line is pushed around quite a bit. Year unknown, silver 2057, 58, 100 yen. There is a Phoenix chicken. And 1959 through 1960, 100 yen. All three of these. Next up are two 1952 Lebanon 50 piastres. 60% silver, 0.0945 ounces. This is the outburst and reverse everything. 2 coins from Liberia. First is in 1906, 10 cents. And in 1961, 10 cents. Not much change other than the size of the coin. Next is a 1925 5 litai from Lithuania. A 1952 5 patakas from Macau. To 1945 Malayan 5-cent pieces, 50% silver, 0.0219 ounces. Coins from Mexico, a 1902 5 centavos. 1906, 10 centavos. 1910, 10 centavos. 1927, 10 centavos. 1934, 20 centavos. 1942, 20 centavos. 1951, 25 centavos. 1906, 50 centavos. 1919, 50 centavos. 1920, 50 centavos. In 1943, 50 centavos. And in 1950, 50 centavos. Three coins from Morocco. A 1953 100 franc. Up and down on that. Into 1960 1 euro. Make sure that's what it says. Yes, one deal. A 1965 Escudos from Mozambique. In 1905, Nepal, half Nepal. Okay, after a lot of research, I finally come to the conclusion that the Netherlands, Morocco, and the Netherlands and Antilles and the Netherlands Indies are three totally separate coins. So, I have the 10 cent, 25 cent, and one goldens from the Netherlands. The 1/10 golden, the 1/4 golden, and the one golden from the Antilles. And the quarter golden and the 1/10 golden from the Netherlands Indies. 3 1 shilling from New Guinea, a 1936. And 2 1938s. Unusual holding center. These are sterling 92.5. New Zealand 3 pence, a 1 shilling, and that Nicaragua 17 centavos from 1940. To 50 mil from Palestine, the British mandate of.